Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here with a new game called World of Myths. It came out, I think, May 30th of this year. It's still in early access, uh, and it's still new. They're making a ton of changes. Uh, like last night, they just updated like 30 cards, and so if I were to do a balance patches video, that'd be super long. But um, so we're going to test this out. We're still going to be doing Elder Scrolls Legends and Skyrim, but since I have a bit of time to go in and kind of record some of these videos and get ahead, we're going to test this game out. So in this game, it's called World of Myths because there are mythologies. Right now there are four. There is Greek, and you have a leader that you can pick with each one. Right now, I only have so many unlocked. The first four on the left you can unlock, or you are unlocked for free. The others you can challenge them, or rather challenge using them. So like for example, if I want Freya of the Norse mythology, you click on her, come down here, click challenges, and you do these three challenges, you click on this, and then you would play it, and once you beat all three, you have that leader. So that's how I got Loki and Athena. I've turned out Athena. In this video, we're going to just play Odin and kind of go with the Norse mythology playstyle because that's what I've been running with, and I like Norse mythology. Out of all these mythologies, it's probably the one I know. I know Greek and Norse pretty equally. Greek I actually had a college course on, but both I've read. I've read more Greek, I guess, but I know enough about both to kind of know who everybody is, and so on and so forth. So anyways, you can pick and you can change your like leader or your allegiance. Whenever you play with a deck, I think you want to have this, and it rewards you if that is the case. If you pick Norse but then you run Greek, I don't remember what it does, but I don't think it helps you as much. Here's where you can make your cards and such. And a quick tip, so like say you are wondering what a certain card is, like put a homogeneous black sheep on the right, what does this do? The answer with almost everything, if you don't know, is just right click it and boom, there it is. So it shows up. Also right clicking, it tells you how much it is to disenchant or to craft that with your time sand. I would hold on to your time sand if you're just starting out like me, because I barely have anything. And just kind of build up your gold, build up your card collection. Gold, I don't think you need to save, so you could go ahead and buy a pack for 500 gold. You would do that in the shop, and kind of like further down here, there's where you can buy packs. And this is where you open the packs. You can't just click and open or anything like that. You have some skins and card backs. I don't think I have any. You also have achievements to kind of like help you work towards a particular thing, and you'll get rewards. And so that's kind of your quests, but more of your quests are the things that are actually called daily quests. I think you get one every day, and you have most at 3. You can redraw one, I guess, basically. I don't know the verb for that, but you can get a new one once a day, is what I found out. And so that's kind of it for the moment. I did pick, yeah, I picked Odin. So, also, I think your background changes based on, I unlocked Athena most recently, so, darn it. So that's kind of where that is. We're going to go and hop in ranked. This is the default Norse deck, but it's not actually the default one. I've made some edits to it, which is what I would recommend you doing. But play with the default deck, because that's kind of the... It gets you a good feel for each deck, or each mythology. Ooh! Odin versus Athena. So this is how... kind of how the game works is your leader is your leader. We're going up against just as king, as it says over there, and you start with 3 fates, so you pretty much you want 3 drops. This curse is good, but I like to hold on to it for later, and I only have 1 copy of it because I'm still new to the game. I haven't built up my collection, but how I'm going to be kind of recording these videos. Wow. So just kind of as a tip, I would not have used... You only get 2 copies of things. I would not have used the Wolfbane drop on the fresh recruit that he did, which can't see where, but that fresh recruit goes to the player who goes second. So, you know what? We're gonna play this mercenary first. It only has 1 endurance, which means it's most likely gonna die. But we're gonna play this priest of the fallen next, and it's one of your strongest units that dies. Give 1 power to, or your remaining strongest unit gets 1 power. So this will be our strongest unit, and it will die. And we can basically gain power on this priest. So we're going to attack, and we're going to pick this one. The goal is to win, and you either win by killing their leader, which you'll see how the leader can be killed and be attacked. Basically, they come on the field, and that's when it happens. So right now, Athena's got 10 health, or you destroy all 3 of these temples. When you attack, you succeed, as in they don't block all of the damage that you're sending. You will get the spoils of whichever temple you attack. So if I hit this temple, my opponent will choose and kill one of their units. Over here, my leftmost unit will gain 2 power. That is left on the field, not before the attack. And the right one, your rightmost unit will gain 1 endurance. So as you can see with this little green dot, that is our endurance. Once that is gone, the unit's gone. And as you saw before, this unit had 2 endurance. Now they only have 1. And you lose endurance whether you attack or defend. Essentially, it's when you activate the unit. It's a good way to remember it. We're going to put this over here, and we're going to put this raider over here. We are not going to attack, because this will make a great defender. But attacking, and yeah, you'll play the game, you'll kind of figure out how it works. You can summon your leader for 3 faith, or mana. It's called faith in this. So you can summon your leader. They can be attackers, which our opponent is clearly attacking. They can also defend, so you can summon them and then not play them, or rather not trigger them or activate. And so what we're going to do, broken sword, as kind of is over here, means they can't attack, as it says on the card. But if you're not hovering over, that's kind of what helps you out. My playstyle, or not really, it's not really playstyle, just the way I've been playing this game is very, very defensive. I really try not to let any of my figures land, or let any of my temples get hit, if possible. But it's kind of, I don't know, it varies, basically. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to kill their blocker. And so right here, I will go ahead, we're going to leave Priest of the Fallen up, but we're going to attack with this and this Raider, because that's what I want to do. See how now the leader is a target. I could pick pick Athena and possibly deal 4 damage in. They can choose to block it. If they block with these 2, they'll have 3 defense, 1 damage will go through. But I want to hit the temple to gain this Raider more power. And so that is exactly what I am going to do. And they could block, or they could do as there was no way they could block all the damage, so they chose not to block and instead are attacking. And since I attacked with multiple figures, Odin is triggered. So when they're on the pedestal, that ability applies. Pedestal means on the right, and not on the field. So, and what our opponent is doing here is a very, very good move. They're only pinging, as in they're only dealing 1 damage, and they're going to deal 1 damage to a temple. If I were to block, I have to kill all of this. So, in one sense, I don't like that, but I don't want this Hydra getting buffed, because that's already a pain in the butt creature. So I'm going to block with this, and according to the Priest, when my strongest unit dies, the remaining strongest will get 1 power, so that Priest should get a power, as actually happened. And we could actually kill a target. So maybe we kill this Hydra later. You could even play during defense, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say this one now. And let's see, they have 7. They could block all of this. And I think I'm going to let them block, because one of these 2... Oh wait, no, this bonus won't affect anymore. But they at least have to block with this Hydra, which is mainly what I want them to kind of do. So I'm going to hit in the middle so that our opponent, if I actually land damage, they have to kill one of their figures. Come on, there we go. And as you can see, another tip, wow, they actually just want to let it go through. I guess that's fine. You can swipe, click and drag up, or you can double tap. I like the double tapping just because I am either just struggling or can't get it to, yikes. That's a pretty good card, where they set the endurance to 1 and power of that to that of the strongest unit. So this is the strongest unit, and they actually took away a endurance of this, which is on a death stare creature, meaning when it dies, it does something and you kind of want it to die. So, oh shoot, I meant to, darn it, I didn't want to trigger that. Oh well, it's okay. I meant to just play the you died on this Hydra to kill it, but it's okay. We have ways of getting around that. So let's exhaust the weakest enemy unit. Both of these are going to be exhausted because they just came down. So we'll ping this. He's going to block it. At least I would if I were in his spot. But it is Athena. Wow. That he's still let me deal the 1 damage, which is what I need, because another card that I will eventually draw is called Shield Tactics. And that is one that, it's just a spell that deals 2 damage to a temple. And so essentially we could just kill that temple for 2 faith, and that's pretty good. Although at the moment we're taking a heap of damage. Actually, no, we're not. Because we can block all of it. And I would like to block all of it. Okay. So, perfect, because this Seductive Hydra would not do anything because you gotta kill a unit that's 2 or less. So let's just kill this, and this is gonna be the weakest one, which will be one of these 2. And it'll be that. I mean, I can't activate it. So, what I think is let's kind of force him to kill a creature of his by attacking this one. And I say force, as in, if he doesn't block, he kills a creature. If he blocks with this, it kills the creature. So, that is why I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if he blocks. So, we got rid of the Hydra just by kind of waiting it out. Which is how I've realized my playstyle is. I like to just block as much as I can. And our opponents just keep going to playing creature and attacking. Oh, you suck. I hate this sheep thing. Because whenever you declare a unit for battle, this sheep makes it have -1. So we could block with these guys, but he's dealing damage no matter what. So we're gonna let it pass. And yeah, that got boosted, which I don't particularly like. But I do 5. Let's do that. We're gonna summon this giant. And we're going to attack with this and this to deal 4, because our stupid black sheep makes this lose 1. But we're going to hit their middle temple and force them to essentially kill 1 or both of these. Yeah, he would have to defend with both to stop that. Yeah, that's what I would have done, because I hate I hate having to kill my own creatures. Although I would like to kill this black sheep, so if he defends, I think I'm just going to, or attacks, I think I will trigger the giant and the sheep to get rid of the sheep. Exhaust target enemy unit. which he's going to exhaust. You suck! That's a good move! Darn it! Darn you. Oh, man, you really suck. Although, like I said, that's a good move. We're just gonna let him kill this temple. He'll quit gaining power. And I can't trigger that. We're gonna play here. And we have, what, 8? We're gonna do this. We're gonna go here. Make this have 8. I know, I should have played that differently. Which, you know what? If you right click, you can emote, which I did not know. Hey, I wanted to pick whoops. Because I didn't mean to do that. Let's go with that temple this time. And he could block it all if he defends with everything. He just flat out lets it die. Yikes. So all we need to do is deal 1 more damage to that middle temple and... Whoa. What happened? Kill all non-warriors with... Oh my gosh, he wiped out. Nice. Darn you. So if I defend... This will lose 1, and he'll still deal 7. So I'm killing that stupid sheep. Darn it, that's a great card. Hercules? Dang it. You can almost win. Killing that. You know what? We are going to summon Odin. And you just do that by clicking that button. And we are going to attack this middle temple. And force him to block. If he doesn't block, we win. We win next turn. Unless he happens that he can deal 10 damage this turn. Which I don't think he can. Yay, he didn't even attack, so... Good... Wow, that was close. Good game. And that is why never ever leave it... Try to get your temples higher than 2 damage or 2 health because of things like that. Yay, we got some dust! Or sand. Also, I ranked up. I am number 2 in the wood. We got 2 packs. Why do we get 2 packs? I mean, do we just get 2 packs for hitting 10? Like, hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry the game crashed, but I don't think it crashed for a reason of the game. Because like earlier I was kind of closing some things and that might have affected it. Like I had closed Steam and that might have affected it. But we got some cool stuff. We got new achievements. Hey, that's cool. Wow, got all that basically right then. Yay, we have another pack. We have a few titles. I basically played aggro. I feel that wasn't in 5 rounds, was it? I'll have to go back and watch that. I don't think that was in 5 rounds. That seems like it was longer. But let's open these packs. So a thing about these packs that I learned. When you open packs, a couple things to keep in mind. There's mythic duplication protection, which I guess is really for when you craft things. But you can't, whenever you have a mythic, you won't draw that same mythic from a pack, which is great because they cost so much. I think they cost like 3,600 time sand or something, maybe 3,500. But they cost a lot. Epics, which is this purple one here, I think costs 800. Commons are these, rare is the white. And then there's epics with purple, and the mythics is the highest one. Very similar to the Elder Scrolls Legends, if you hear from that. The top right tells you what kind of card it is. These two are neutral, as in they go in every single deck, which is the hourglass symbol. If you, the Japanese or Asian mythology is this symbol, Norse is this symbol, and Greek is this symbol, which kind of makes sense once you get used to it. Another tip: if you haven't drawn a mythic in 29 packs, your 30th pack you are guaranteed a mythic. That counter. Oh yes, I wanted Mud Snapper. I got creamed by Mud Snapper at one point. That is a great card. And the Hunter Hound, both of them are beasts. I just got another card that had something to do with beasts. Need to look at that. An Elder Blacksmith. Ooh, yes! I just got told to get this card. Because this goes with, I think it's Thor's ability. Which I love Thor, and I definitely want to try out Thor. So I'm excited about this card. But you are guaranteed a mythic every 30 packs. As in, you don't get for 29, your 30 is when you'll have it. That counter doesn't have to be all at once. So like, I opened 5 packs earlier today, and I just now opened 3, so my total would be 8. And I haven't got mythic in these 8. If I happen to get one, then that counter will reset. So it's basically, it's a guarantee. You will at least have one mythic every 30 packs. Possibly more if you're lucky. So these are all cool. I don't know how to use, like, some of the... I need to go with the Mesoamerican cards to see, because I don't think I've even played against someone with a Mesoamerican deck. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Oh wait, I played against a Great Goddess in a challenge thing. But we're gonna get another game, and hopefully it doesn't crash, which I think... I went and checked a couple things, but I don't think the crash was because of the game. But I'm gonna cut out the wait, because as you can see, it might take a minute. Okay. Here we are. Tsukuyomi. Part of the Asian mythology, being played by Cloakful. And we have some decisions. That's a good 3, 4, and 5 drops, so we're gonna keep it. Plus Sneaky Goblin you don't have to play, because reinforcement means it can be summoned during defense. The downside is he's only got 1 endurance. I don't particularly like him. Our opponent played Priest of the Moon, cause an enemy to lose endurance. And what does Tsukuyomi do? When you summon a unit, if there's only one other friendly unit with the same trait, which I believe is like, I don't know if summon counts as one, but reinforcement and rush are traits. I don't think summon does. The highest endurance enemy unit loses 1. Holy crap, so he's just gonna be... I played against Tsukuyomi before. This is super control. It's very... I think it's anti-aggro, because most aggros just have 1 endurance. Goodness. Wait. The summon ability made me lose it. You suck. And I say you suck, meaning you're really good and beating me. So, there's that. Honestly, our goblin... I think I'm going to keep the goblin because our opponent's going to... See, this game is very, very strategy-based. And there's not a whole lot of RNG, which is one thing that got pitched to me. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just kind of nodded off like, oh, sure, whatever. But no, there's a lot of strategy in this. Which symbol do you attack? In what order do you attack? How much do you attack with? Do you not play a card on your attack? Instead, you pass, and you wait until they attack, and then you summon it during your defense. Because our opponent is killing units. Well, they didn't attack, but our opponent is dealing, killing our creatures just by knocking out their endurance. And if we summon this, yeah, we could attack with it, but I don't think that's where this goblin is really shines. Oh, I hate this card. This card has destroyed me so many times. I don't even know how you say it. Shironari? Shiri Uneri, maybe? I don't know. Okay, what do you do? Reset target unit's power. Well, I don't... Did he actually reset a power? I don't know what... See, if I... One suggestion I would have is that when you hover over it, see what it affects. Although, that's very Elder Scrolls Legendy. So maybe that's not a good suggestion, just because I'm coming from another game. But coming from the other game, I like some of the things that Elder Scrolls Legends did. Also, we can't target this with anything. But we can do this and target this one, which lowers the power of all of those guys. And what we're going to do... I could do it again. We're gonna pass, but I might play Axonado again. Especially if he attacks. And what are you attacking with? Are you attacking with this? Oh, he's attacking with that, which is fine. Yep. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Because now... can't block it. I think we're going to hang on to this. And we're just going to let him hit. Yeah, I know he buffs this Priest of the Moon. But... kind of okay with it. This Back to Dust is a great card, and I watched the guy's YouTube video from a couple of months ago, and he was explaining like what the keywords meant, and he was like, play this when your opponent's leader's out. So I played it when their leader was out, thinking all units meant their leader. That is not true whatsoever. It is not true at all. So, we're gonna play this, but I think he's just going to kill it. But we're gonna summon Odin. We're gonna use Odin to attack this and gain an endurance on our goblin. So that's different than what I was saying earlier, but I kind of want to get his priest out of the way. Now, why did you do that? I guess to slow up some damage, but I don't know why our opponent killed off that creature. I mean, yes, it stopped one damage, but generally I've seen players do that when it actually is beneficial to do so. And yeah, he's got 3 and I can block, which is perfect. I would definitely like to block. Also, another thing, so he just drew a card, and you may not know why he drew a card. This boon token over here is the new way to draw cards, as in, it just happened last night. Whenever you declare an attack, that's what it means by each attack. Doesn't matter how many creatures you attack with, you will gain 3 boons. Boons, I guess? And then once you're at 5 tokens, you will draw a card. And he was just at 4, so he gained 3, and he's got 2 excess, so you start tracking. Sorry. I know, the shaky camera freaks me out every time that thing shows up. Alright, we're going to... we get -3, so right now he's got 5, he's got 8. We're going to just play this. You know, we're going to attack. And which one are we going to? We will attack. Same symbol. We're going to try to deal 3 to that. Sorry about that notification. Did not mean to have it on. And he let it go down to 2 health. So now our siege tactics, kind of as shown in the last game, can destroy that temple, so we don't really need to worry about that temple anymore. And I'm glad that we got it, because we were able to block or give this one more endurance, although we have no way of blocking all of this damage, so it kind of sucks. But he is wiping out a bunch. We're gonna go ahead and defend, just so he doesn't flat out destroy that temple. But he did kill a lot of things, so... That's kind of sucky, but that's okay. I think we're gonna play this giant here. And he might have ways to hurt this, but I think I'm just going to hit this temple to force him to kill one of his units. That's what this one does. I don't know if I explained that earlier. But, okay. I lose a unit, but he loses a unit and a temple. I think that's a pretty good trade. Umibozu? Umibozu? What does he do? There's one or less. Yikes, so I have to... He wants me to defend with multiple. Well, that's what Odin kind of wants too. So... we can do this. And... honestly... we have 6, he's got 4. Let's do that. So now I got 6 and he's got 2, so I will need... he's got... no, let's just... we will not bring Odin down, because that's at 8. We will go and bring this, and now he can't stop me from killing that tower. And then all we need to do is draw siege tactics and wait until we draw siege tactics. And did I mention that we have a 12 cost guy left? I kind of assumed that he would just flat out kill it, but... and he is getting that one, which, to be honest, I'm fine with. But I'm still going to block it because we have 12 and we win this next turn even without siege tactics. But if we happen to draw siege tactics, then wonderful. So we will summon Odin. Might as well summon Odin. Ain't gonna hurt. Actually, what I could have done is actually play back to dust, then summon Odin, and every unit's gone. But I have a great unit, so why do such a thing? And we could do a whole lot more shenanigans, but we don't need to. So we're just attacking, and we win. So there is World of Mythology. I'm enjoying the game. It's, like I said, it's very strategic and strategy based, and there's a whole lot of decisions to make, which I like control decks, and control decks you make decisions frequently. So that's why I think I like it. Why not go back to 1? I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the ranking system. There's a lot of things I don't understand. I'm new. I only started last week? No, I started this week. I started Monday. So, I haven't been playing that long. I also... oh, it tells me that. Cool. I can get gold. Remember to check on that. Whenever this thing fills up, check it. And check your achievements. Reach wood 1. Okay, it goes from so on and so forth. Cool. Well, we will open one more pack out of Celebration, and then what we're going to do for the next few videos, we are going to play the different mythologies, because I really haven't played many other mythologies. I think I've played Greek twice. Once with Athena, once with Poseidon. And Poseidon I actually clicked accidentally because I thought I'd picked Norse deck, but I didn't understand how the game worked at the time. But we got some cool cards. Another Viking or another Norse card that I like, so that's going to be fun. I don't know how much of the collection I've got. I don't know if I can see that. Yeah, that's only showing latest games. But yeah, we only got one win with Greek. I guess I didn't win with Athena. I won with Poseidon. We've won quite a bit with Norse. So that's cool. And so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys next time.